Okay, Dina's shouting at me because we are about to start. Okay.
All right.
I have been known to talk all the way through a final and not show any pinball at all.
So have you seen the Mandalorian before on stream this weekend?
We haven't streamed it this weekend. I don't believe so. Feel free. This is the Pro, of course, isn't it? The LE and the Premium have the tilting little mini play field.
And you have just one flipper up there on a mini play field. And let's see what the people do. But usually you would want to start the mode and then go for the multi-ball.
Yep. So let's start from the beginning. So to start a mode, what do you do?
There are 2 ramps in the game. Is this mouse active for drawing? So there's this ramp and this ramp, and you shoot each of those one time.
Okay.
And this. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant this ramp here. Yeah. And this starts a mode of the scoop here.
Okay.
And usually in standard settings, you can get one of those ramps for free if you just shoot the scoop.
Oh, so that gives you a ramp, okay.
Is it
it's that little square button, so that gets rid of it. So you only need to shoot one ramp.
You can shoot one ramp and one scoop, but the scoop doesn't light, so it's a bit of a secret.
Yeah, okay, so it gives you a secret ramp.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so it's really, you shoot 2 ramps. So does it have to be 2 of the same ramp, so it can be 2 of different?
I don't think so. You have to shoot each one, but you get one spotted by the scoop.
Yeah, okay. That's a nice secret.
Yeah. But anyway, you want to do what Emil is doing right now. Prepare your multi-ball by the spinner.
Yeah, so
to get the ramps,
So
nice.
To prepare the multi-ball, you shoot the center ramp 3 times, and that prepares it. So the 4th time we'll start the multi-ball, but you don't want to start the multi-ball until you've started a mode.
Yeah, typically you want the mode. The mode is worth a lot if you play well.
Yep. Okay, and that was a nice back count round that ramp.
So it looks like we have mode start ready on the scoop. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so Ed knows exactly what he's doing here. Yeah.
And I guess next he will go to multi-ball to play the mode in multi-ball.
Okay, and Sister Ray's bookmarked your videos.com.
Nice.
So it's actually a really useful website. I've used it many times for looking things up. And of course, a lot of our streams are on there as well. So,
And we're just starting up again, putting in a lot of content because there was a bit of a hiatus.
You've got somebody helping you now as well.
We have I have 2 people again that are helping me putting content in. So it's going quite nicely. Yeah. Okay, so he's in multi-ball right now. Has its mode going. The mojos are the yellow ones, if I remember correctly, and the other ones would be his multi-ball shots.
Okay, so and the mode will time out, of course. So is it important to get those quickly? Or?
The mode will time out. You can see on the display right there the mode timer.
Ah, okay, yeah. Oops, that said out of multi-ball, I think.
And one thing that can be quite important are the playfield multipliers. You have 3 different kinds of playfield multipliers right there, and you can get all of those going at the same time.
Okay.
And they are started in different ways. So I don't think that he has activated any of those right now. So one of those multipliers is those targets right there.
Okay.
Another one is, I guess you have to do sort of mode you can start somewhere. I'm not actually a pro on this machine. I know some of the things, but not all of the things. But I think he's actually just going to light this next multi-ball and just repeat what he's been doing so far, I guess.
So, and then presumably it's more ramps in order to enable the next multi-ball. So.
I think so. It says 3 more right now.
Yeah, so three for the first one, and then just keep advancing. But basically, the machine is actually pretty simple, then in that case, which is a bit strange.
Well, at least the things that I know about.
The things that we know, the things that we know about here. Hush about the real T-Rex. Oh, I didn't actually want people to know that. Anybody that listened to the real T-Rex story, can you just sort of forget that? And it wasn't, I don't want to start a panic in in the whole of Germany. We've got we've got enough news stories at the moment, haven't we? With problems in government and Angela Merkel retiring after 17 years, and
So you're saying T-Rex wouldn't be good timing right now?
T-Rex is now politically it wouldn't be a good time, would it? It's like we found a T-Rex in Fulda. Yeah, I can just see it on the front page.
Okay, so if I've seen this correctly, it has one of those multipliers going right now. So here's a 2x.
Okay. And have I got the right Pingolf scores here at 100 million? It sounds about right, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. Thanks for reminding me. We were playing Pingolf,
Pinball,
right?
I know. That's,
so he did it.
To be honest, I'd forgotten, and I was thinking, he's going to be on a monster score here, and he's actually just chasing that 100 million. So,
right.
just to remind anybody who's tuned in, we are playing Pingolf scoring, so it's target scoring. The player is trying to achieve this score here. Okay. In his first 3 balls, ideally in his first ball, and he gets a hole in one. Okay, so this is Toby, our country director, and he's not going to be very happy with that.
No.
Ooh, so no hole in one for Toby. No more beers for Jim. Oh, that's not nice. Is that your beer or is it my beer?
No, there are rules. You can't have any beer.
Yeah, that's right. You're not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to. I've got a little sign. It's up there. You're not allowed to drink at all. So that was actually a fresh one. If you do want a beer, you are welcome
really?
to it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dina brought it me in about half an hour ago, and I've still not finished this one. So.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so this guy is Paul Jogma. Paul Jogma is a player from the Netherlands and was for a long, long time Netherlands number 2 behind Albert Nomden. And he unfortunately had a severe accident in America at the Intergalactic Pinball Championships a couple of years ago. And he's now back in the pinball scene. He had to take some time out, but he's now back and he's coming to Fulda. This is the second time he's been. He was here in October as well. Great to see him back. He's probably the most cautious player or careful player I know. He very, very rarely hits the ball on the fly at all.
And so he got his multi-ball ready, but he wanted to make sure to start the mode before getting into multi-ball. And then he lost his ball trying to get the mode started.
But that presumably will now carry forward, so his multi-ball is still ready.
It should be still lit.
His mode he only wants one shot for, so he can restart that. Okay, so Toby's obviously listening to the stream. Oh dear. Toby is quite an amazing person. Anybody that knows him will admit to that. He seems to cope with things extremely well. He handles tournament directing, organising, country directing, all in his stride. And he has 2 small children, a demanding family, demanding job. And a lovely smiling face. We love him to bits. I hope he can hear me. And I'm sure he can.
To us right now.
He's listening. He's absolutely, definitely listening to us. I mean, without any shadow of doubt, you can tell with that. The smile, it could be because of wind. I mean, it's. He didn't get the wind bit because it's 10 seconds behind.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's going to get that next. Watch his face. Dear. He was, of course, draining the other players' balls. He wasn't just letting the balls drain.
Just doing the plunge of shame.
Plunge of shame is what it's well known in Pingolf terms. When you haven't made the cut and somebody else has. So Tob also getting ready to prepare his multi-ball.
It looks like he wants to start it without the mode, right? So he needs one more shot to start the multi-ball. He tried for it before.
No, that was a backhand for the ramp. That's the. Dirk will have taught Toby how to play this machine. So Toby will know it, and he does this regularly.
Oh no, he goes for the mode now. Did we tell him to do it?
Well, maybe we did. Good point. Maybe he's listening to our little tips.
He did start the mode
going
now.
For the mode.
Okay.
So
maybe we should be on a bit of more of a delay.
Yeah, maybe we need to give him some false information. Like, what can we tell him? Don't forget to.
But I guess the upper playfield is very valuable.
Yeah,
let's go for that.
Well, maybe the 1, 2, 3 drop targets are what you should be going for.
That's right.
Yeah, there's probably advice like you should never ever play a mode with a multi-ball. Perhaps why would you? We're putting him off his game. I apologise, Tob. I'm not being very sensible or sensitive, but I've never been known for being sensitive. That's a bit too much. So the great thing about Tob is, crikey, that was a really bad set of drains. He's still in multi-ball, so he's still okay. He's on 24 million, chasing a Pingolf score of 100. The Snow Spider's multi-ball is worth more than the Jetpack multi-ball. Okay.
So he has a super jackpot lit for about 30 million if he manages to get that.
Where's the super jackpot? The center shot.
It says on a display. So I don't think he's able to collect it right now, but it's what he would get.
So 40 million if he manages to get it lit. Okay, so
that would put him over the score.
Yeah. So okay.
Oh,
so he got the super jackpot and 46 million, so that's probably enough for the 100. No, yep, okay.
Nice.
Plain to the audience. That's typical. Wonderful. We love him. We love him to bits.
So this was his second ball? Yeah.
Yes, ball 2.
And Emil before also did it on his second ball, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Oh no, Emil did it on first.
He did.
Yeah, so
that's right. Toby plunged his ball. Yeah.
Tina's doing an absolutely great job of filling in the scores while we go. We decided to take that job off me because I didn't do it very well.
We don't even have to think.
Well, I'm not very good at thinking. It's not something I've never been well known for. So, I'm going to do a little replay of that. This I might have been too late, but that trap across trap across like a fast post pass to get the ball across. I've seen a number of players.
Post pass,
I've seen a number of players playing that recently, and it is very, very effective. Peter Anderson is another one that plays it all the time.
Oh yeah. I mean, on some machines it just ends in a post catch, something like that. Yeah.
But no, I mean it's not played as a post catch. It's played as exactly what it does there. It's to actually transfer it, and it's very, very effective. I would make a total mess of it if I tried to do that.
So Toby doesn't like the delay.
Yeah. We'll work on it, Tob. I'll reduce it to 10 milliseconds. Okay, so this is what I'm saying about Paul Jogma, a great control player, and let's see if this works for him. Had to split the cradle there because of potentially losing a ball.
So it looks like a super check with a slit on this red blinking shot.
Okay, he was aiming for it, so is he going to get a chance to backhand it? I think it's gone off now, hasn't it? Toby must have just really quickly taken that bit as his multi-ball ended. Yeah, hats off to Toby there. If it's because that went up like within a second of the multi-ball finishing. Oh dear.
Okay, now he's actually up there on the little playfield.
Okay, so we're protecting the child.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that's one of the three things you do. You play multi-balls, which is this thing here right there. You play modes, which is this, and you play on a mini playfield, which are those inserts right there.
Ah, okay.
And if you finish all of them, I guess something happens.
Any idea what?
Actually, no, I don't know.
I mean, it said save the child, and then there was a guy with a big gun. Is that sort of Mandalorian's idea of saving a child?
Yeah, I think that's part of the law.
Okay, you have to save the child with a big gun.
Yeah.
So he's still got a jackpot lit there on the orange shot.
No, sorry, you mean the ramp?
The ramp, yeah.
No, I think it just means that if he shoots it, he gets up to the mini playfield.
Ah, okay, yeah, okay. So Paul manages that on ball 2 as well. Pingolf is really nice because it's sort of, you don't get the players playing on forever. Some people can say that's not nice because you don't get to the later stages of the game, but it's sort of, I think, a very nice format.
But it's sort of a nice, everybody can do it feeling, you know?
Yeah. So this is Hervé Pierru from France. So is that France or is that Belgium, that flag?
Pierru, it looks like.
I think it's Belgium. Is it Dutch? Not Dutch. It's never Dutch. It doesn't even look Dutch.
No, its name doesn't sound Dutch.
No,
anyway.
no. I could actually tell that from somewhere if I looked at it.
Okay, so he started his first mode of the game and also started his spider multi-ball.
So he's from France, so it is,
Yeah, makes sense.
it is the French flag, of course it is. It's the tricolor.
Of course, we just pretended to not know
We did. We
flags
wanted
of Europe.
Exactly. We wanted people in the chat to come in and show how knowledgeable they were about general flags. So they didn't do that, of course, but we can't have everything.
Okay, so the multi-ball needs 2 more jackpots for that super jackpot, and I think this. Oh, here, there's 2 more balls. So
Of
it's
course,
still in it.
Pinball Engelbein is, of course, leaving, isn't it? So, hi, leaving.
Okay, 1 more shot for the super jackpot.
Again, out of multi-ball.
That was multi-ball and is halfway down to the target score.
Ooh, okay, so there's going to be lots of plunges of shame
yeah,
here,
that's
aren't
too
there?
bad.
Lots and lots
right.
of plunges. So, why is Toby at the machine?
Practicing skill shots, maybe.
He wants to plunge his own ball, maybe.
Oh, sorry, it was his ball 3 already, so it's over.
Ah, okay, so that's yeah.
So his score would
So
be.
yeah, so that's the end of
he
this
got a
game.
6 on
Okay.
it. Oh, they're playing already. Okay. So look. Okay, so what is this? Player 1, ball 3. I can't do it.
Okay, that's a bit bright, isn't it? I mean, this honestly, if you see this machine, it's got LEDs everywhere. I mean,
It's very bright.
is incredibly bright. I might need to actually adjust the camera for that. So let me. Better.
Hey, get back out there, buddy.
And so one thing that's very weird about this machine, or let's say unique about this machine, and something you really have to know before you start playing, is that there are those ball lifters under those plastics. So if you shoot into the scoop, then you expect the ball to come back out there, but it doesn't. It just appears magically
here,
right
really?
here, and it goes
okay.
down. And this is so weird. And if you go in any of those holes, which you need to start multi-ball, then it comes down there magically.
We can wait here. He will find us.
Oh, any chance of another one?
And so in the beginning you can choose a skill shot. It can be, well, you could choose any of those targets actually, but what you want to do is go into this right scoop right there, because then the drop target comes up and it catches the ball, and this is like a physical ball saver for you. Another ball comes down, and if you lose it, you still have this one reserved.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Wiscat, no Pingolf scores in the spreadsheet. That's because they're in another spreadsheet. That's the spreadsheet that's actually running the stream. The spreadsheet you're using is for the final brackets. Thanks, Steve.
So do we know the scores?
Yeah, they're up here. So 1 to 3 million. Sorry. Oh no, we don't know the scores. In fact, we need to know them. Good point.
So check them out.
Yeah, just check out, see if we can find out what the scores are. I can put them in. And by magic, they will appear in the stream. So the target score.
Okay, so it's 30 million for.
Okay, the rest is automatic, so that's fine. 24, 18, 12, 12. Okay. So
No, it's not 24. It's 25, 20, 15.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
25, 15.
25, 20, 15.
How very strange. It's all done by formula. That there's no need for Toby to have done that.
Really?
Born ready. Okay, we have the Pingolf scores on the screen. Thank you for pointing that out, Mr. Wiscat, because we wouldn't have realised, I don't think, or certainly not straight away. So here we go. I've dropped the brightness on the screen down, and honestly, this machine is incredibly bright. I probably don't need the LED stream lights on it because, but you do, because otherwise you get the reflection in the glass. So here we go. We've got Ed playing first because he won the last game, and he's kicking off having had a hole in one. So it will wanting to build on that.
But he will find us.
So let's see if he tries to go for catching the ball on the right side.
Okay.
This plunge. Because you can only do it as long as the skill shot is lit. After that you have to hit the shot like 5 times to get it stuck there. Okay, so now he can't do it anymore.
Okay.
The skill shot is unlit, he can't do it. But what he would typically want to go for is probably the multi-ball on the left. Like I said, you have those 3 head shots you have to get for multi-ball. And he might want to go for a mode before starting multi-ball. And he won't do any of that.
Nope, not going to be doing any more with that. So, just to describe the machine, this is an upper playfield, and this is a upper playfield, and this is a upper playfield.
Well, it's not a play. You can't play really.
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's a field.
But it's a multi-stacked machine, which it's difficult to see from.
It doesn't come across on the screen, but
That's
it's
right. It looks
really
like
nice.
it's flat, but it's actually different levels. So this is the first upper playfield. This is the second. That's just a shot really out from the second.
And so one thing that's quite important to know is that this ramp is really steep because it has to go up to the second upper playfield right there.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
you.
it's not easy to shoot, even though it's a wide shot.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like he went for his targets. That's one of the locks that he needs for his multiplier.
And they look really difficult to shoot those shots. You've got to be really accurate, haven't you?
It's a bit of a weird geometry, so I had a lot of trouble shooting those.
Yeah. I've never seen anything like this pinball machine before, ever. So, are you getting? It's just back on the chat. Are you getting the pinball sound coming through? Okay, is that all nicely balanced? Someone should report that Topstar guy and the country director for the coaching during the gameplay rules.
Yeah.
As if anybody ever would.
Okay, so Toby didn't go for catching a ball on the left.
So he's obviously not listening to the chat, is he?
That's one luck. Oh, and actually, in the last software that I knew, you could play the multiple only once per game, then it was over. But I noticed in the update you can play
Yeah,
it.
you can play it over. I mean, before they did the update, you couldn't choose a mode either. You could go in the selector mode, but it didn't let you choose one. So.
I mean, you could in one of the former softwares, but if you ever got a ball stuck on the right, then the game thinks you're in multi-ball, although you are not, and then you can't choose a mode.
Yeah, okay.
It's a bit weird. Nice. Oh, can catch. Okay. And actually, you get onto this lower upper playfield anytime you want through this hidden shot right there. And you get to the upper playfield through shooting this ramp 5 times, or just 1 time if you're in the situation he's right now, where the middle drop target is down and the others are up. And if you manage to
So you've
thread
got
the
to
needle
shoot
and
it
go up
straight through the middle of those targets.
and you get to the upper playfield.
You nearly did there.
So he started his multi-ball by shooting the 3 locks. And in the multi-ball he has to shoot this left ramp to get one of the 3 of those Michael guys, to get one of those out. And he's out right now. And the one that is out, you have to shoot that one. And the same thing for all 3 of them. And if you manage that, then you light the super jacket. So now 2 of the Michaels are out, and he should actually go for those. It looks like he's going for the ramp. Not sure.
Nice multi-ball play here by this Belgium guy with a wrong coloured flag. We get a few French people here with Victor Marchand and Frank Bonner, to name but a few.
Okay, now the bottom 2 jackpots are lit, but he's not going for them.
Okay, so it's on 6 million, chasing 30, so 30 is a pretty high score, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you have 2 doesn't work for that.
Yeah.
And that's a multiple, I guess. Oh, right, you can just shoot the scoop to restart the multiple. And the pumpkin scoop to restart multiple. And if it actually lets the ball go, it goes in there, and it will. Yeah, that's nice. So this will.
So that will restart the
multiple.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it did it on purpose, but it worked out anyway. And actually, there's a lot of blood lit right now. You see those red drops all over the playfield here.
Yeah.
He can collect those, and that's sort of the currency of the game. there's a shop in the game, and you can buy points or buy 2x playfield, and this can be quite valuable too.
Okay, I'll have a 2x playfield. Is it expensive?
It costs 10 blood, and it's lit for the rest of your ball.
Okay.
So that's definitely a bit of an overpowered strategy to collect 10 blood and go for the 2x playfield.
Collect more blood.
Oh no, it tilted!
Oh, it
During
tilted.
multi-ball. That's too bad.
Okay, so that's still on ball 1, of course. So nearly 9 million going into ball 2.
I guess 10 points tilt bonus.
Is the game fun? That's probably a good question.
Well, it's different anyway.
Yeah, I'd say it is definitely different. I mean, it's been on free play for a lot of the tournament today, hasn't it? It's not been. I don't think it's been in the tournament. It might have been. It has been in the tournament. Sorry,
Yeah.
it
was on
was.
free play during the Classics finals.
Right, Toby's saying how much he really enjoys playing this game. So yes, obviously it is a great fun machine. Maybe.
It has some nice ideas. So
It does. I mean, I think this a lot of the things with the pinball machines that are coming up. You know, the mafias and the American pinballs and all that. The competition is increasing. Therefore, it puts pressure on to get more and more interesting ideas. And you know, this might be unusual, but I don't mean to say it's not the way things should go.
okay, he went for his drop targets right away after launch, and now he seems to go for locks.
Oops, and that's out. So, and that's ball 2. That's Ed showing what he thinks about this this pinball machine.
It's quite interesting that none of the players went for the strategy where they can just lock a ball on the right and
Yeah, true.
have it as a ball save. Oh, I mean, unless this is sort of very new software that I
Yeah,
don't
and
know, but
therefore
it doesn't
it
work anymore.
might not have any more. Yeah, that's possible.
You said he updated it yesterday, or
Yeah,
okay, then I'm not sure.
Yeah. Of course, Paul from Holland is used to playing the Big Lebowski, which is you know, another machine with upper play fields and
That's right. Yeah.
that game is fun though. I think that game is really nice. And Matthias is either buying one or bought one. I'm not sure, so it's going to be a regular machine here in tournaments.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He played it in the Welcome Back tournament. We had it here, and he fell in love with it. The first game he played, he fell in love with it, and said, "We are definitely having one of those." So the Big Lebowski will become a feature of Fulda.
It was a bit of a bummer that it was in production hell for so many years.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, Toby still going for his multi-ball. He has 2 or 3 locks right now, I think.
Second lock will help. One more to go.
Almost fell in there.
Oops. That's uncharacteristic for Toby. So I don't think we're going to be getting any hole in 1, 2, 3s, are we, in this game? So Hervé is the closest so far with 9 million. Let's see if he can increase that.
I think none of the players got surprised by this magic ball appearing right at the flipper, so none of them lost the ball through that.
No,
so I guess
true,
they
yeah,
played it
yeah.
before. Oh, right, so he's in the shop right now. He can, with 6 blood, he can buy, 4 million. It says right there.
But what do you want to do with that when you're on a Pingolf?
Yeah, I mean, it gets him. It almost gets him over the 7 mark. I guess he did. I guess it depends on if he thinks there's actually a chance that this point means anything.
Yeah. So he's actually bought points. But
Oh yes, still more. You can still buy 3 more million.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's 1 Pingolf point for him.
So I think I think the machine's gone wrong. I think we're in a bug situation. Come on, use your flippers to select. Come on, it's not that difficult.
Oh, he's doing it. Okay.
No, I think it's.
It doesn't let him select, probably. Yeah.
Can we explain it to him in French? Voudrez-vous votre award quelque chose something
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But I think I've seen this before, that for some reason it doesn't let you select the award. So
does it eventually do something like a ball search?
it might.
Or does it just sit there thinking, okay, Hervé don't mind. He can say, here's the expert, Stefan.
Well, he already managed to buy something from the shop. Maybe there's some bug with buying another thing if you still have blood left.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, so Vince says he's already bought the machine. Yeah, so he's already bought the points. Yeah, this is what he's talking about the game, I think. So think we've got a bug. Oh, thank you. Tina's just brought me a sausage. You know, I get really spoilt.
Yeah.
I mean, she brings me beer.
Oh yeah.
She brings me a sausage.
You're spoiling me too.
She even brought me a beer for you. I mean, it's like,
very nice.
What can he say? Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's hope that's
Right, something happened.
Okay. Oh, well, that was a nice Lazarus. I can never say that word.
But he did get the points right now, so he jumped up from 13 to 15 million, so he managed to buy the thing.
So he got the points, okay. Well, maybe we just take that as being a freeze in the stream for 3 minutes. Yeah. So it's like, just pretend that didn't happen. I can cut it out of the video. When I put it on YouTube, I can just skip it straight past to that bit. So. And actually, Hervé's face didn't change, did it? It didn't move at all, so you actually wouldn't see the transition. It would just be.
Yeah.
Okay, so ball 3, and currently looking at taking a 7, but I don't think it's going to worry him because I think everybody else is going to take a 7 as well. So.
Well, not Hervé. He's already on a 6.
Oh, he is. Sorry, yes, he's already.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He bought his 6
he bought his
in the
6.
store.
Yeah, sorry, yes, yeah. You can see behind Ed's head here a dart player, and we're probably run another competition there for you to say which dart player is that. And it should be easy for the Brits. There are some Brits on here. Oh look, Ed started a multi-ball.
No, I think we just got one of the
we just got one of the locks. So that was a... second lock. The second lock is lit.
Quite excited about it. And it's the third one.
The third one. So is that now multi-ball start?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do multi-ball.
Multi-ball!
Phil Taylor, you're absolutely right, Stan. Phil Taylor is the dart player. I only know that because it's the same picture in my room, and it's up to the side here.
Okay, so he got 2 of his Michaels out via the left ramp, and it looks like he's shooting for them. It's a bit weird because the display will tell you shoot left ramp to reveal Michael, but it doesn't tell you what to actually do when he's revealed.
Okay.
So you have to shoot the guys.
Multi-ball restarted. That was through that trick shot back into the top. So. John Lowe, crikey, showing your age there, somebody, Sister Ray.
Oh, that's nice. Just I thought he was going to store his ball on the upper playfield so it's safe.
And then stage the other flippers. Yeah.
Did you see the drain right now?
Yeah.
This is something the machine does a lot. If the ball goes in there, it comes down there, and it's sort of
Probably see it on this side. It's probably just going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can't do anything about it because it doesn't go to the flipper. It goes to the metal.
Ah, okay.
And there's nothing you can do. So, okay, so it goes up there, it comes down here, it goes to the metal, and it just drains down the outplane.
And there's not really anything you can do in adjusting.
I mean, you could adjust it, but you can't do anything as the player.
No. Yeah, but I mean, you're going to do well to adjust it as a pinball user, aren't you?
Yeah.
So he's got green drops now. Why has he got green blood drops on the left-hand side? Are they waiting for locks?
Yeah, I think those green drops, the targets you need to hit to relight the actual locks for the game.
Okay.
But I'm not too sure about it because the last software I know there is no restart of the multiple.
So Ed finishes on just over 6 million, or sorry, just below 7 million, but that still will be a 7 that he will take. The only saving grace says that pretty much all the players are going to be taking high scores. It does give Hervé an opportunity to pull back because he's currently on 6. So
that's right. I mean, he gains 1 point, which isn't that much in golf.
No, but he's got another ball left, so it can potentially pull. If it can pull to 20 or 25.
Oh, that's right. You can still do something.
Yeah. So, but with this Tobias Wagemann guy playing after Paul Jogma, and you never know what he's going to do. Yeah. He could completely blow the machine up. He could switch the machine off and take it out of the tournament.
He could actually, right?
He is the tournament director. He could tell Stefan to take it back to Austria with him. Dear. Do you and Stefan live close to each other?
Who, Stefan and who?
You.
Oh, well, like 2 or 3 hours by train.
Oh, so no then.
So no.
Okay. Okay, so moves his hat.
Was this his 3rd lock already?
Second, I think. I think he took the bottom one. I think in the first ball.
Oh no!
Multi-ball started. Okay.
And got one of the checkboxes. 2 of them, but the lower 2 of these.
So what exactly is shooting for? Whereabouts?
Okay, so if you shoot the ramp, then one of those little toys come out, like those are little guys that move.
Okay.
This one just move to the right.
Yeah.
And if it's out, then you shoot it, and that's a jackpot. And you have you just got the jackpot.
Then he closes back up
closes
again.
it,
And then you shoot the ramp again. And
you have to do that for all 3 of them. And if you get all 3 of them, then you do it again, and then the middle one lights for a super jackpot. And you don't actually have to shoot the ramp, you can also shoot the guys themselves. So if you shot like directly in there, then the guy comes out too.
Don't tilt. We know we know this machine is pretty sensitive. It seems to be difficult to get those shots, isn't it? It's because the ramps are so steep. You've got to put a lot of effort into the ball.
Like the left one isn't that steep, it's the right one that's steep.
Okay.
Because the right one goes to the upper playfield, but the left one.
Okay. So the left one
it's a bit less steep, I think.
Okay. They just seem to be putting a lot of energy into the shots. That's and that I think is one of the issues perhaps with the game, because if you have to play it that hard, then it's actually not enjoyable to do, because you're always tensed up and you're always fighting the dynamics of the machine.
And you always try to give it a little bit of oomph. That doesn't make a difference really, but he was lucky there, because that was the exact shot that usually goes to the out lane.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Toby on 1.3 million.
And needs one more lock for multi-ball.
That's the lock for multi-ball, isn't it? So, okay, it was.
Oh, was it though? It's still lit for multi-ball? Interesting.
I think that's
still flashing. So.
Toby complaining about the game, I think, there, so. And I think he's got two other people with him who are saying the same thing. Who put this in the final? We're not in the final, we're in the semi-final, so he can't complain.
So that's Hervé's chance to really get something done and like get out of the hole that he's in with the 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Skill shot 3 million. Toby's smiling pleasantly, saying what a wonderful.
I know.
Saying what a wonderful game of pinball he's just had, and you know how nice life is. And, yeah, the expression on his face didn't quite say that, but.
It was lucky too. It touched the metal, but it didn't go to the out lane.
Yeah. Okay, so I need a display over there, don't I? Right, okay.
No see. Okay, so is the audio working?
Audio should be working. Can you just give us a bit of information back? Everything now okay? Hopefully. Okay, thanks. So, right. Well, now we can go on with a proper playfield and a proper game. So, this is Toby, of course. You can see the total scores at the bottom. So we are.
Okay, looks like audio is fine. Some people are saying it's still not working, I'm not sure. I guess it's
fine.
Yeah,
audio's fine. You have feedback on the audio. Okay, that's strange. Right, let me just listen to that, see what's actually happening. I'll stop talking, that will stop the feedback probably. So I need to keep talking, otherwise I can't hear what I'm doing. Sounds okay from here. No feedback, all fine. Thank you very much, Deroland1. It sounded fine okay on my feedback headphones as well, so that's okay.
Okay, so Toby just finished his mode, gave the death blow for 20 million, and he just started his 2x playfield via the ally. Have we talked about those allies before?
Okay, yeah.
Like you can choose one, and it shows the 2x playfield. All of them are very valuable. The other one is like an edible during multi-ball, and the other one is a ball save on the outlane. And its 2x is still running.
So,
and he did it already.
132 million, well done, Toby. Woo! So, nice to get the stream back on just to see that. Okay, electric friends, everything fine now, thanks. That must be Kim or somebody. Oh, no, Kim's here, so unless Kim's watching it on his phone or something, which is quite possible. Okay, so swishing sound, not the mic, wrong. Wear headphones. Yep. Okay. The sound you're hearing is probably the pinball, the sound from the pinball machine itself. Well done, that Toby. Dear.
And because I was asking before, it looks like we're playing the Pro, right? Because in this location we have a Pro and an LE. The sound alright?
Yeah, seems to be okay. I'm actually not 100% sure. It sounds like we are sort of echoing. So anyway, everybody's saying it's okay, so we're going to stay with that. You can get a bit paranoid about these things, and yeah. In fact, I do often get paranoid about these things. So let's lighten up a bit. Sorry about the technical issues we've had there. We've got competition going on. This is the third game of 3 with a potential tie-break. Tie-break will be held, of course, if there is a tie, because that's what tie-breakers do. They break the tie. Oh dear, it's crazy when you say some of the really stupidly obvious things. You sort of think, why did I say that? And then you try and get out of it by making it something odd.
Okay, so Ed got a double danger and he patiently waited a bit, and it looks like he wants to go for his right ramp to light his mode.
Okay.
To take into multiple. That was, I think, a try for the right ramp. Oh, that's nice. He didn't even try to go for the loop because there's more important things for him to do. It can be so tempting to just shoot the upper loop because it's a shot that's so satisfying.
Yes, yeah.
Sometimes it makes sense to not do it.
Okay, but that's what he's trying for. That's what he's just indicated that he's trying to get.
Nice.
Okay, so eventually gets there.
This mode now on the right scoop.
Ooh, he will not be happy with that one. So chasing 100 million and only finishes on 2 or something. 2.5 million. So a long way to go.
Yeah, he can still stay in front of Tobias if he does it on the next ball.
Okay. Right, thanks International Music Services. I've just dropped the mic input down, so that may help. Okay, so here we go with Paul Jogma, ball 1. Toby scoring a 1 puts him in a strong position here.
Yeah, so if Paul manages to get a hole in 1, then he's actually secured himself at least a tiebreak
with Toby. So, yeah. And Ed, of course, needs to do that on ball 2.
But a tiebreak with Emil anyway, because Tobias gets 1 more point for
unless Dina's already had it.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. Okay.
Which I can actually tell you that if I put the scores up here. So yeah, she's already put Toby's 1 in there.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
So you can see from the scores there exact position, and that also lets you work out the potential for tie breaks, which I find quite useful.
Or he doesn't want to have to do anything with the loop, so he just lets the ball down.
That's great control from her. But that was, that was sort of so out of control. To get it back in again was awesome.
And okay, whether his mode is lit or not, you can only see on Sorry, I've lost my mouse.
Just bring it'll be over here, so just bring it over. It
You
might be the wrong.
can only see this on this little. It's black now.
Yeah, we'll make
So
it.
it's not on the playfield itself. It's on this sign that's vertical, so you can see it that well on the screen.
Yeah, I'll turn that back to yellow for you, so we can make it easier to see.
Almost.
Thanks for the sub, Art to Nortuski. That's got to be either Russian or Polish or something. Or people have strange Twitch names, don't they?
Okay, now Elite's mode. And it's not that far away from this multi-ball either.
So he's now going for the multi-ball in because he's already got the mode running. Wouldn't you normally? It's one more shot. And
Yeah, he hasn't started it yet, so I guess he wants to start this mode now. Yeah, he's going for it.
Yeah. Yep, there we go, mode start. So clinical play here from Paul is what I expect him to do. He's an awesome player. So which one do you pick then? Because they tend to pick, is it Geigen?
Well, the Geigen makes sense if you're further away from multi-ball, I guess, because it's a ramp mode and you need the ramps to start multi-ball. Titanosaurus is the target mode, and that makes sense if you're very close to multi-ball, because in multi-ball, if you rally around, you just get the targets.
Okay, so Titanosaurus is a bit like what Thunderstruck in AC/DC then?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. So we'll call it Thunderstruck then.
Starts with the same letter.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's right, yeah. So here we go, Thunderstruck. We can start singing AC/DC songs, but then they'd switch the stream off because of copyright, because that would sound so much like AC/DC. Yeah.
So have we talked about this multi-ball? It's interesting. The jackpots are sort of like an Iron Maiden. So they have this reverse rainbow color scheme.
Okay.
They start blue, then they get green, and then yellow and orange, and they gain multipliers when changing colors.
Yeah, okay. So, just say like Iron Maiden. Do you have to then hit them all before you move on to the next? Because that's how Iron Maiden
in Iron
works,
Maiden,
isn't it?
you have to hit the super jackpot, I think, in Iron Maiden to get it to the next. But here you don't have to do it. You just have to hit the jackpot, and then it changes to the next color and gets.
So each one changes in progression.
Each one changes in progression.
That's nice, yeah.
And if you hit each of those, you light the multiplier on the building shot. And I believe the building shot has a multiplier too, which depends on the lowest shot multiplier you gained. So if you still have a blue shot lit, which is the 1x, then the super jackpot will only be 1x. But if all of your shots are at least 2x, then the super will be 2x too.
Nice. So unfortunately, after multi-ball there, he really tried hard to keep that in play.
20 million for the multi-ball. Still, halfway done right now. Of course, there are other things you can do, like there's the Mecha Godzilla multi-ball you could go for, there's the bridge multi-ball, the tank multi-ball, there's a lot of things going on, but I've only seen one strategy right now.
Yeah, which is this one, yeah. But he's doing okay, he's 52 million.
Okay, so after each multi-ball you can go for the destruction jackpot, which he's doing right now.
Yeah, and destruction like, but where's my mouse though? Is around the top loop. I couldn't get that fast enough.
It stops at the magnet, and then you have one chance to hit the loop right there.
Yeah.
Actually, not just one chance. It stays lit for like 5 seconds. So if you miss it, you'll get another small chance.
But I think you're right in what you're saying. It's not, if you don't hit it first time, you're not likely to get back up there again.
Yeah. And the thing about the destruction jackpot is it's like 20% or something like that of your multi-ball score. But every consecutive destruction jackpot you get gains 1x. So it's important to get the first one, so the next one will be 2x.
Okay. So where's he going? New York, Tokyo, Paris?
Doesn't really matter, I think.
No?
I don't think so. I think the whole city thing isn't programmed in yet, like destroying the cities and get the city wizard mode or something.
Ah,
I think
okay.
that's,
So that's
it's still early code.
so he's going for Titanosaurus again. So that's presumably he didn't finish that last time. That was a vicious drain. And the tilt, I know this is great. Those little things. Oh dear. Thank you for following. Okay, got to go. International Music Service. Thanks for coming on here. Big day tomorrow for a 72-year-old. Wow, that's great. Okay, we are back here tomorrow. If anybody wants another day off pinball, we will be here from 10 o'clock in the morning. Nowhere near finished yet today. We have this is only the semi-final of this tournament, so we have the final yet to come.
So this is interesting. You're in Hervé's shoes. You have to get 3 million. What do? I guess it's not that hard to get 3 million, but you still have to do something.
It's actually quite easy not to, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's
And that's the point where you really have to sort of know the rules, right? To know where are the easy millions.
easy 3 million, yeah. Or you just keep playing until you get it. It's, and you're already in panic mode, aren't you? Because you know you should really get there.
And it looks a bit panicky right now. Like.
It does look panicking, yeah. I mean, he's not a guy of great emotion, is he? You don't see him. You don't see him showing sort of his feelings very much. So the fact that you can pick up that he's panicking a bit is actually quite interesting.
That's right.
So is he there? Has he done it? Going to stop and look at his score. Break the agony. It's not going to tell him.
Yeah.
102 is fine. Okay, well done. So Hervé takes somebody on ball 3. I think we are, aren't we? So and don't forget that this is only the semi-final. So okay. Okay, stream you did yesterday shows it had lots of segment missing due to copyright. Okay, thank you for that. That's interesting. What were we streaming yesterday that would have had a copyright problem? I shall definitely look out for that because we're on ball 2. Okay. Thank you very much, Sister A. It's good job somebody's paying attention. The copyright thing is becoming a real pain. I have a license which allows me to have background music. I pay effectively royalties to the musical industry for that, and the fact that Twitch and YouTube, are even worse, just decide to put copyright strikes on without any recourse whatsoever. There's no. I can't complain about it, and if I do complain, then I'll get the account closed.
And I don't care about you having a license to do that?
No.
Okay.
No. I contest every copyright claim that they make, and they concede that I have a license. So why can't I stream and tell them I have a license? You know, it really is annoying. Okay, Ed Dreiborg, let's go away from the horrible subject of music copyright.
His mode seems to be lit right now, but he doesn't seem to be going for it. Maybe he wants to get his multiplier ready before starting the mode.
Yeah, so...
Okay, but he actually started it right now, and it didn't.
So
take
that
a
was
mode into
strange,
it.
isn't it? Because the mode was lit. Why would he? That can only have been he didn't realise the mode was lit, or he didn't.
Yeah, well, maybe he just knows he can do it in multiplayer. Like it doesn't need a mode if he plays it well and knows how to go for the jackpot multiplayers and stuff. So let's see.
Yeah. So, score climbing, 13 million. Down to 2 balls. Add a ball here. Is that in the back in the scoop, or is it in the house?
No, I think he lost one and he's down to 2.
Yeah. But can he light another add a ball? Is there another?
Oh, another
add a
edible,
ball?
sorry.
Yeah. It's got the building close to.
I actually don't know. I would have assumed no, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. Okay. I don't expect you to know because it's a new machine. So I'm asking questions. I apologise for that because it can be a bit annoying. So.
No, I mean that's. I guess if you ask questions, I don't know, then chat will tell us.
Usually, yeah. I guess the copyright was this music. The music from Godzilla?
I don't even know which music it plays.
I have no idea. But, okay. So I think they turned the volume of the machine up for this semi-final. So, okay, so it's Godzilla becomes another machine that we have to be careful of with streaming, unfortunately.
But usually all star machines allow you to turn the music down, but keep the other sounds.
Yeah,
on.
that's true. Yeah.
Oh, the bumper can be so nasty.
Yeah. So interesting. They just Vid was the guy who said this, the copyright of the music. Did it mute the video during streaming, or was it only in watching it afterwards? So I'm assuming it was only when you played it back as a historical video.
Ooh, what a nice save!
That was a great. We gonna have to have a clip of that, Ed. Sorry, that was pretty awesome. Just watch this. This ball had gone. Okay. We just missed the end of it, but you got the idea. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Thanks very much, Sister Ray.
And yeah, it's nice how patient he is after doing that big save.
Yep.
Oh, now he starts.
Okay, so now it starts the mode, but he's only on 20 million. He's got another 20 million to go just to get away from 7.
So he's going for EBITDA, which is the... Oh no, it would have been the spinner mode. Daigen is the ramps mode.
I found leaving with machines like ACDC, it tends to be when there's a break in the game. So the pinball sound is not... You can't hear the sound of the flippers or anything, and it's just purely the game itself, and then they do obviously pick it up. I've had ACDC, it was the first new in-box machine that we ever bought, and I did have problems with that in the early days.
So the ramps mode that is playing is, I don't know, I guess sort of like Icarus, so it gets you more points if you do it as a combo.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you would actually go for the mode or try to get another multi-ball. Oh yeah, this Mecha with Zilla already. It's nice to see that one because the other ones didn't go. The other players didn't go for that. So that's the other main multi-ball in the game.
Okay.
Where on the LE that I think you have seen on stream already this weekend.
Yeah.
There's this big mecha toy on the right.
Yeah.
Here you just have a spinner and 3 targets.
So.
And yes, you just use this heat ray. That's a nice feature. You know, you have this action button when the heat ray is lit, then you can press it, but it doesn't. Yeah. It's not enough to just press it. You have to hold it, and then
the heat ray. Yeah, I saw that on the stream yesterday.
And it's sort of like a smart missile, right? It gets you all the lit shots if you get it to 100%.
Yeah.
which is cool to do in multi-ball, of course. There's a lot of stuff lit. Okay, now he got his ally and he chose Rodan. And Rodan is the one that gets him 2x play field. So you can see. Right,
So this is Rodan the helper.
right
Yeah.
there. It's his Rodan that's helping him out. And this is going to be a.
He's finished. He's over 100.
Oh, he is, okay.
Yeah,
Nice,
he's
well done.
he's got there. Okay, so that's a 2 for Ed. Well done there.
And it's something you can miss, those allies, because it's sort of during playing you just get them somehow, and if you don't realize that you have them active, then you can miss out on quite a lot of scoring potential.
Yeah. Okay, so we have player 4, which is Paul Jogma. We are still on ball 2, so yeah. 3 players already achieved the score, so pressure on Paul here. So Ed's score hasn't gone in yet. Ed will be 10. There it goes. It goes in now. So Paul on 9. He obviously can't get a 1. So
No.
it looks like there is going to be a tiebreak anyway. Oh no, actually maybe not. If Paul, Paul can't
He
get in
has
front, can he?
At least 2.
He has at least 2, so therefore there is going to be a tiebreak between Toby and Ed. Okay, that's nice. So we've got another game to look forward to.
Do we know the tiebreak machine already?
We do. I believe it's the Shadow, but I might be mixing it up with an earlier round. It's on the final spreadsheet. But Dina will be ahead of me, and she'll already have set the stream, the rig up on that. So.
So it's quite interesting that there are 2 shots you can do from the upper flipper. Usually you go for the loop, but we just seen Paul go for the tail whip down there.
Okay. Okay, back in control. 70 million, 30 to go.
So he has a mode lit, so I guess this would be a good time to start it. Unless he wants to get his multi-ball a bit farther now.
Yeah.
Oh, and if I saw it correctly on the display, he's very close to his tank's multi-ball actually. I think we haven't seen that. So those are the green inserts. I think this one is a tank insert, and if you get enough of those, it starts another. Yeah, tank multi-ball is lit. You can start it.
So we can start it in the
You
scoop.
can start it in the scoop. Yeah, it's
Yep.
blinking green right now. Yeah, it's going for it. Ah, nice. Ah, double danger. Take your time.
Yep, and he will. It's not only a tiebreak for seeding Sister Ray. It's a tiebreak to see who goes through, because Ed and Toby are both go. Oh no, I see what you mean. Yeah, they are both going through. Sorry, you're perfectly right. It would be for seeding. I would imagine, because they're going into the final, they will probably play it, but we'll see. It may be they decide not to. It will be down to the tournament director. Oh, that's Toby. It will be down to Dina. Dina acts as assistant tournament director and makes all decisions that Toby could potentially benefit from. So.
Paul also has his feed ray ready, so he could connect his tank multi-ball jackpot shots right now with the action button if he decides to do so. I'm not sure if it gets him over the line right now. Still needs 20 million, I think.
Yep. So you're basically shooting the tank shots during this multi-ball. So, yep, 82 million, another 18 to go, but he's already qualified himself for a maximum of 4 points. So that would put him on 13. So it really doesn't matter if he achieves the score here. He is going to finish up in front of.
Yeah,
of
well,
Hervé.
he would have 11 points if he does it right now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but say that won't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's already on 12 points maximum.
Oh, so, but it's this ball too, right? And he just did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess he's on 11, but of course it doesn't.
It doesn't
it's not enough.
matter. That's
Doesn't
right.
matter.
So yeah, so he can take the 4, and he still finishes in 3rd place in that semi-final. So well done to the players, and it will be Toby and Ed who progress.
Yeah, well done.
And I'd say I would be very surprised actually if they do play the tie break in order for the seed. So, ooh, that's nice. Have you seen what he's doing there with the little mini tap passes? That's wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive if you see him do it during the finals. Right now he's just showing off.
Yeah, he's just showing off. So yeah. This sort of thing you see with a lot of the top players. You see Johannes doing it a lot.
Yeah.
It's,
He does it very well.
Sort of silly flipper practice things. It's really nice. And they must practice these things for hours and hours and hours and hours. Yeah, to be able to control the ball like that. So it's a sort of a little dip. It's not, obviously not always working.